Hola! Alright, so my cousins, Willie and Damien, along with Mariano and Nipi, just left this morning to summit the next volcano slash mountain. Um, and unfortunately, I am not joining them as much as I wish I could. Uh, we decided, my cousins and I, that it just didn't seem like the safest option for me, unfortunately, and I'll tell you why. So I had a hip surgery when I was 3 months old. When I was around 10, I started getting hip arthritis, and so now I have kind of like a hip of a 6-year-old woman. Very active, but unfortunately, I've just dealt with that for a long time, in which I'm actually getting a new hip replacement after Colombia, which is what you're probably gonna, get some videos about when that happens, because that in itself is a new journey. So, in turn, I am staying back because they are going on a hike that is about a 9,000 foot elevation gain, which is huge. They're actually going to put all their packs on, I believe it's donkeys or horses, or they're going to ride horses. And it's going to be 2 days of hiking, 8+ hours of hiking, camping. And I really wish them best of luck to summit this mountain, as I believe it's going to be kind of a challenging one. And as much as I wish I was there, I'm actually very glad that I'm taking the safer option, and that my cousins recognize that as well. They, of course, care about me and all of the people, their team, and I think it's best that we make good decisions when it comes to what we can physically take on. So in turn, kind of crazy, I get to stay in this amazing hippie mansion, as I'd like to call it. I was going to go in town and stay in a hostel, which would have been so fun, meet new people, backpacker status. But instead, the property owner and the manager have decided that since it's just me, they're actually going to let me stay at this amazing place for a couple days for free. Yeah, I'm excited. So I'm going to stay here and just hang out. I'm going to go into town with Alejo, who is property manager slash new friend, and we're going to get some good coffee, and I'm going to be learning Spanish for the next couple days. We are about to go on a coffee tour. Tour del Café.
Yes, in Spanish is Tour del Café.
We have plantains, we have bananas, we have some fruit as oranges, we have avocados, we have more trees.
Looking for red cherries. They are the ripe ones to be picked. I think I found a few red ones. Right there. Coffee bean.
De danzar garbosa, vestir de rosa, al igual que si fueran brisas que vienen de las hermosas, la sombrerera.
Hi, my name is Nicholas Spat. I have 31 years old. I've been doing black and white photography almost all my life, since a kid, 9 years. And I studied visual arts. I love photography. I took this camera 6 years ago. It was from my grandfather, and I restored it, changed the lens, and it's working very neat, very fine.
Nice.
I've traveled a lot with it.
Different countries, or?
15 countries I've been. 5 of Latin America, 10 of Europe with this camera.
Amazing. Oh, I just went to this amazing bar that just opened by two Americans, actually, one that lives in Chicago. I can make sure I don't get run over here. Yeah, so I had a beer, and there's a panorama that I'm gonna insert here. Go. Yeah, it's totally beautiful, and they did a really good job. And yeah, it was really fun. So now I'm headed back to the hippie mansion, and I don't know what I'm gonna find on my way up to the hippie mansion, but who knows? It could be something really cool, just like the rest of the day. And by the way, this is the area I'm in. Yes. Okay, I'm gonna keep walking, and